Is stress taking you out? Are you allowing it to control your life? How do you handle stress? And more importantly, how do you handle stress as a leader? Now, while there are hundreds of ways that you can manage stress, today we're just going to concentrate on some really, really simple tips that you can do today, like right now, that will take everything down several notches to where you can lower your stress levels and then get you back in focus. And the fun part about all of it today, I'm going to take you all around the world while we do it. And stay tuned till the very end where I will reveal my #1 de-stressor tip that I share with all my clients that has worked for me every single time. And if you want more success tips like this in your life, well then just hit the subscribe button and the bell icon below so you never miss an episode. Welcome to Adventures in Leadership on Kristie TV. This is where high achievers go for the tools, confidence, and motivation to become a successful leader. Let's do this. Let's get right into it. Let's get into those tips, those super simple tips, things that you can do right now to lower your stress levels down immediately. And we're going to have a lot of fun with it. These are all the tried and true methods that I've personally used. You might even see me break one of these down in a future episode. But for today, we're going to go all around the world while we're soaking up my favorite thing in the whole wide world, water. Yes, water. Give me all the water. I love oceans. I love lakes. I love ponds. Give me waterfalls, even fountains. And you're going to go all around the world while we do it. Well, you can sit there and relax in Puerto Rico, in Nevada, in Barbados, in Florida. So get ready, travel with me, increase your mindfulness, and begin to lower your stress levels. Take a minute and just stop. When you feel your emotions are getting out of control, when things are just happening left and right, and you feel that the situation is not in your control anymore, the thing that I do, what I say in my head, stop. Just stop, stop, stop. Everything stops. What I'm doing stops, what I'm saying stops, how I'm feeling stops. So what I do is I sit back and I say, is this really how I want to feel right now? Is this really what I'm feeling right now? So literally just taking acknowledgement of what's going on, understanding the situation, and just stopping. And the more that you do this, the more you just say stop, the quicker that you can rectify the situation, get control of your emotions, and hopefully lower your stress levels. Watch yourself. How is your body reacting to all of this? Is it clenched up? Is it tight? Is your heart racing? Are you sweating? Are you clenching your teeth? Are you getting a headache? Clenching your fists? What is that? Acknowledge the way that your body is reacting to the stress. And most times, it's a subconscious move. I mean, it's a natural thing to happen to your body to do the fight or flight response. But if that's not the way that you want to react to what's going on, well, then do a little check on your body and your posture, acknowledge it, and say, okay, this really isn't the way that I want it to be, and then work on changing that body posture and work on releasing it, letting it go, and relaxing. Just breathe. It is a well-known fact in science, in spiritual circles, all around the world, that breath can bring you right back to center again. And it's really easy to do, and there are a lot of breathing techniques that you can do, but it's well known to inhale, if you want to think about it, inhaling the good stuff and releasing and letting go of the stress. So one thing that I'll do for breathing, if the stress is a little bit much or I'm realizing my body is clenched, I'm tight, whatever, to release that, I will inhale for a 5 count and exhale for a 5 count. So if you want to do it, you can inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you've done that with me, you might already notice, oh, I feel just a little bit better. Well, you can keep doing that for another 5 count, 5 more breaths, 10 more breaths, and you'll notice that it takes everything down even that much more. Write it out. Writing your feelings, thoughts, ideas, emotions, stresses, whatever, all on paper is a huge de-stressing activity. And the reason being is because the more that you write in that journal, that piece of paper, whatever it is, the more that you're releasing what's stressing you. You're putting it down on paper. You're letting it go. And you don't have to have anybody read that. Nobody has to see what you write. You don't even have to read what you wrote. Literally just take a pen and paper and just start writing all of what comes to mind, and don't stop. Just keep going. And at the end, if you want to get rid of what's stressing you, you could just take the paper, crumple it up, toss it, burn it, shred it, whatever you want to do with it. So it's a really good way to dump all your stresses on paper and get rid of all of them if you want. Listen up. I love using music as a stress reliever. I've been using it for decades. I have a huge music collection, and depending on what mood I'm in, you'll know right away by the music that I'm playing. Now, when it comes to taking stress down, everybody has a different type of music. For some of you, when you want to chill out and take the stress down, you're going to listen to something super hardcore. For some of you, you might prefer something a little more airy or laid back. Whatever music you end up choosing, the big deal is that it lowers your stress levels, helps you refocus on what's going on. So whether it's airy or hardcore, the big thing is for you to lower your stress levels, help you get out of a stressful situation, and refocus on what's important next. Meditate on it. You don't have to sit in a funny position and hold your fingers a certain way to properly meditate. Now, there's hundreds of ways that you can meditate, and there are great websites out there to teach you exact things. But right now, let's just talk about a simple thing that you can do to meditate. So all you have to do is sit in a comfortable chair, get all settled and relaxed. Hopefully it's in a quiet space, and just close your eyes, be mindful of the moment, and concentrate on your breath. That's really all you need to do. And work on doing that for a full 60 seconds. I know if you've never done it before, it's gonna feel a little weird, a little awkward, but the more that you just sit there, be still in the moment, concentrate on your breath, and center back, it'll make you feel a whole lot better. And honestly, if you practice meditation on a daily basis, you'll notice that your stress levels will consistently get lower. You'll increase your mindfulness, and your body, your mind, and your spirit will definitely thank you for it. How are you feeling about these tips? These are super simple tips that you can do every day. In fact, right now, watching this video, that you can do to lower your stress. And really, it's all about understanding your body, understanding your mind, and then making the choice. Is this really how I want to feel right now? Do I really want to be clenched up and having headaches? Do I really want to be upset about this? And if the answer is no, then use these simple tips to lower that stress level. But we have one more, my number one tip that I use to completely break that stress. Do a pattern interrupt. When things are completely out of your control, emotions are sliding, you feel clenched up, everything's not going your way, do something that will interrupt that negative pattern. So the quickest way that you can do that is do something for 5 to 10 minutes, a very short amount of time, that has nothing to do with what's stressing you out. So let's say you're at work and there's a job stressor, something having to do with a project. Well, walk away from your desk, go for a walk, journal, listen to that music, talk to a coworker, phone a friend. If you're working from home, walk the dog, go take a walk outside, whatever it is. Just make sure that it's a small amount of time. It doesn't have to take up much time, but it's something completely opposite from what is stressing you out. And here's the really cool thing about this tip. The more that you do pattern interrupts, the less that you're going to allow that negative feeling to take over you, the less that that stress is going to take over you. So you're going to get in this awesome pattern of, nope, I'm not going to allow that stress to take over me. You do a pattern interrupt, and then you can come back. You're going to feel more refreshed, more refocused. You might be able to solve the problem that was at hand in the first place. I hope you enjoyed your tour of water spots around the world as we talked about de-stressing. I mean, I love water. It brings me joy. I love to watch it. I love to listen to it. I love to be in it. But what is it for you? What is it for you that brings you a little bit of joy and that lowers your stress level? More importantly, what's the action item that you're going to take every day for 30 days? What tip are you going to use from here to help lower your stress levels? And the reason that this is so important, not only for your well-being, but as a leader, the better that you understand how to manage your stress levels, you're going to set that example for your team. And the better that they understand how to manage stress and high deadlines and pressure, the better off your team is going to be. That is a win-win situation all around. Now, if you're also looking for stress relief and positive outlook, well, then you might be interested in this video here, my positive outlook episode. When you take this episode and that, well, that's another win-win situation. Do you have a favorite tip for de-stressing that I didn't mention today? I mean, there are hundreds of ways to lower your stress level, and I would love to hear them all. So if you've got something super cool that you do to lower your stress levels, well, just put it in the comments below. And if this video helped you relax and take things down a notch, we'll give it a thumbs up. If you loved what you saw today and you want more, you got it. Just hit the subscribe button and the bell icon below and you'll never miss an episode. But if you know someone who could really use some leadership tips, success strategies, or motivational stories, well then just hit the share button below and share this with them. They may just thank you for it. It was nice chilling out here with you on Kristie TV, and just keep breathing. You got this. Right back with gusto. Ooh. That was a little too hard. And the leadership. Too much gusto. Okay. Tons of tech. I mean, and that's on Fort. Oh. Okay. Shaky cam. Woo! Oh, that's it. And this is for the blooper reel. Might as well. Do you want to be a confident, next-level leader, but your job doesn't offer any solid training? Are you unsure of how or where to start? Then let's talk. Schedule a free leadership strategy session with me. If you're a driven professional and you're serious about taking your success to the next level, just click the link in the description below. We'll talk about your challenges and next steps you can take to be the leader you're meant to be. Let's move you forward now.